Okay, let's dive into some altcoins. We always preface this part of the video by saying this is not financial advice. This is how we see the market in regards to buying and selling long-term hodling. And we like to buy in discounted zones, which we are drawing here, versus premium zones, which are above those, okay? And that's the way that we look at this market in order to interpret where possible opportunities are for altcoins. Again, this is not financial advice. Take your own risk at your own risk, and make sure you use proper money management and risk management when you're going into these type of trades. You do not want to invest your life savings into any of these coins. These are plays that involve a lot of risk, a lot of speculation, and you must be prepared to deal with loss if in fact you do jump into these things. We call these areas out in regards to areas of discount, which are the lower two zones, and areas of premium, which are the higher two zones. We like to buy in discount, sell in premium. This is our buy low, sell high strategy that we use in order to accumulate in the market and sell at higher prices. Starting off with Doge, looks like Doge is starting to try to break its way out of this discounted zone, but right now still a good buy. I would say anywhere within this zone between, below 23 cents. Now, will Doge continue to go lower? I'm not really sure. There are some areas of imbalance if we look to the left here a bit that price may want to fill. But remember, Doge doesn't necessarily move like a Bitcoin does, right? Where you're going to be filling imbalances and equal lows being hit and snatched. It's a bit of a different animal, right? So Dogecoin, I think, may push a little bit higher, but I think at this point what Doge may be getting affected by is all of the other shiny objects in the crypto market right now. So Doge's level of competition is a lot higher than things like Bitcoin when it comes to just the market in general, right? And the people who would invest in Doge itself, right? So for example, I hold some Doge, but I'm also very interested in the metaverse, right? And if I see the metaverse is taking off, I'm not necessarily interested in buying any more Doge, right? And I think that may be what's happening to sort of the Doge community. It's starting to take effect in other places, right? And that's fine, but it will hurt Doge in the long run. And that's what I think we're seeing here, right? Because every time you get a push up, you're starting to get more rejections down and you're ending up in this discounted zone. I would not be partaking in any more buys at this point until price breaks below maybe 10 cents to 7 cents. If price were to reach that level, then I would say that that's a good buy for Doge. Chainlink, also trading in a discounted zone at this point, but Chainlink I think is going to follow the movement of the rest of the market. Okay, we do see some differences in price action here when it comes to Chainlink, so it could move on its own. If things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few other coins were to go on bull runs, I think Chainlink may actually sit still. But if things start to stall a bit or we actually go into a bear market, Chainlink is one coin that I think could push while everything else sort of stalls a bit, along with things like crypto gaming and things of that nature, right? Because you're going to need these oracles. You're going to need links into the blockchain. And that's going to be very important when it comes to gaming, different applications that need this type of technology in order to produce, live events, all of this other stuff, right? So Chainlink is a very important piece to what you have in crypto, and it's not going away. And I think right now in this zone of around 22.5 is a good place to buy some Chainlink. All right, let's talk about Engine Token. Engine Token is in a discounted zone. We think anything below 270 is a good buy for Engine Token. If it were to break these equal lows and continue to go down, I'm not really sure if we would be buying right now, still sort of towards the top side of our discounted zone. We want to catch this a little bit lower, right? Maybe yesterday would have been the perfect buy for Engine Token in this discounted zone. We do still hold quite a bit of this, so we're just going to continue to see what happens with price action. But if it does crash somewhere below $1.77, we will be picking up some more Engine. Algorand, still trading in a discounted zone as well, okay, but just broken into it. So I want to see, right, if price does start to move back up towards it, I may take a buy before it actually breaks this zone again. But we also are anticipating that price could continue a little bit lower, but Algorand sort of does move a bit more stringently in regards to price, right? So you do have to sort of break your lows, equal lows, before you can continue higher, or at least set them, right? So this break of a low here, right? There's no real equal low to push it back to, but there is a big area of imbalance here that was filled, right? And now I think price does have the ability to push higher, just following our rules. All right, so discounted zone, I think this may push up a little bit higher, especially if the rest of the market starts to push. Talking about the graph, The graph, again, in a very deep discounted zone. I think that this is also a good buy for the graph at around 55 cents. But this is also a crypto that we think needs to prove itself a little bit more in the space. Curve Dow coming down off of that all-time high. If it does have the ability to push, right, this would be a pretty nice retracement. If we were to draw this out, and I think we showed this yesterday, this would be a pretty nice retracement zone for Curve Dow. Drawing this from the top to the bottom. Pretty nice bounce off of 80%. Looks like you're getting the bounce off of 70%. So Curve Dow, right, it didn't drop all the way to the discount zone. But if you were in this earlier and you took some profits here, okay, and you left some runners in, your runner may actually get you, you know, some pretty good profit as it pushes and tries to take out, again, the all-time high. If it doesn't do that, then you can expect it to fall back into the discounted zones. And if it does, then Curve Dow is a good buy. Cardano seems to be pushing back, trying to get back into that, you know, higher level discount zone that we think once it does break into. If it were to take out these equal highs here, take out this market structure here, you're going to see a rebound in Cardano. And again, we think that there are some evil forces that work themselves into Cardano and on Cardano, but this definitely is a project that will continue to live in the crypto space. Charles Hoskinson isn't going anywhere. He's going to continue to keep pushing Cardano down our throats. And once the utility really starts to pick up here, you're going to see this price launch. Okay, so $1.40 right now, probably one of the best buys in crypto when it comes to Cardano. Okay, Polkadot, again, trading in a discounted zone, looking to try to push out of it, but it's just really accumulating very nicely within this zone. I think if the rest of the market pushes, you will see Polkadot push above 32 and eventually to 43 as well. But right now, anything under $32 or really 30 bucks is a good buy for Polkadot. Shiba Inu sort of, again, bouncing right off of this level. I think Shiba Inu is starting to respect this level here a bit. Now, this was a previous level of confluence, right? If we go back and look to the left, you do have some accumulation here. The question is, can it bounce? If it bounces and it bounces harder than Doge, then that may be something to pay attention to, guys. All right. But again, these are the coins that you play with for fun. Don't take very serious investments in these things. These are, I'm going to take a chance type of coins. Please do not invest your entire portfolio or most of your life savings into anything like Shiba or Doge. Take your time with this stuff. You will win as long as you're playing the game correctly and putting your life savings into any coin. Use proper risk management is what they always say. Okay, MATIC. MATIC is still showing some bullish activity and it is moving with the rest of the market very aggressively. Actually has a 6% push up today, which is good news, right? You know, depending on which coins you're in, when you're seeing activity like this, guys, this is very, very bullish. High gets broken, equal high, broken, right? Equal high set, broken, right? More equal highs around here. Forget these wicks. Equal highs, broken. When you're seeing that happen over and over and over again, guys, and the price is still hovering somewhere around $2 or $3, right? These are good buys, I believe. Anywhere back into this sort of second premium zone or lower discounted zone is a good buy. We can see the reaction from here. All right, so anything below $1.61, I would jump right back into it. Really, anything under $2 is a good buy for MATIC, I believe. All right, XRP, looking at XRP, again, in the discounted zone, but we'll see if XRP can break out with the rest of the market. Not showing as much strength as the rest of the market is today, but don't lose hope in XRP. All it takes is for the SEC to let up and XRP is going to take off. Mana, again, trading in the discounted zone. I don't think it's going to stay here for long, guys. Right now it's at 286. It is reacting with the rest of the market with a 5% gain for today at the time of this video. So I think that Mana may just completely disregard these areas of imbalance. And again, these coins move different than traditional funds, okay? Bitcoin is not going to move the same way that Mana does. So these big areas of imbalance, they don't mean as much for things like Mana, okay? Mana could just definitely launch up from here, depending on what's happening with the rest of the market and if their ecosystem continues to grow in the metaverse, okay? Which I think it will. I think they're one of the leaders in the metaverse. So we'll continue to see this grow, guys. Right now at a discounted price, I would say that Mana is still a good buy right now at $2.86. And finally, we'll touch on Harmony One, which is retracing back into the lower premium zone, but it looks like it wants to break right back up into that higher premium zone. So it didn't necessarily take out the all-time high before. You had a bit of a rejection here. Typically with this type of price action, you're going to see it come down a little bit more, but they have a lot of events coming up into January, February, March. So I do expect that this price will continue to run. Right now, it is trading at 29 cents, which to me in my opinion, is not a good buy. So I do want to see it drop just a little bit lower before we put some money into Harmony One. That's it, guys, for altcoins. If you do have an altcoin that you would like me to cover in regards to these discounted and premium zones, please let me know. We do like to give this insight to as many people as we can. And this is how we make money in the market. You know, we buy in the discount, we sell in the premium. Once the zones are established, it gives you the areas to play in. And all you have to do is follow your rules in order to make consistent funds when it comes to your trading. It's your boy Maestro. Thanks for tuning in. We are working on a couple of tutorials again this weekend that we're looking to drop. So stay tuned for those. They are going to be about trading psychology and things that I think people need to be aware of before they get into this space. All right. So coming from my experience, I think I have a lot of insight to offer when it comes to this. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in again. This is your boy Maestro. It's the long and short. Salute. We're out of here.